lesson 7.16. My question today is, how do I know if I've used the correct divisor? And one of the things that we looked at in terms of yesterday is when we're dividing with larger numbers is that sometimes we have to estimate and we have to guess. Well, today we're going to see what happens if our estimate is wrong. Okay, but first let's start off with some review from yesterday. Let's go take 2,886 and let's divide that by 39, and then let's take 3,509 and divide that by 54. Okay, why don't you pause the video and do math and then see how you do. When you're done, then restart the video and we'll see how you do. Alright, let's switch to blue here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to round this one up to 40. Okay, and see how many 40s in 2? 0. How many 40s in 28? 0. Now boys and girls, one of the things that I am noticing when you're doing your work and when you're writing your numbers is that you're not writing the digits exactly above the spots. Okay, now when you're doing your work on another page, that's one thing, and you're just copying it onto the answer sheet. But even when I'm looking at your work, you're just writing your numbers all over the place. And the reason why you're giving graph paper is so that you're writing it right above, so you know that 2's been done, 8's been done, now it's time for the second one. So if I think about how many 39s in 288, or I can think how many 40s in 24 and 28, that's going to be about 7. So I can put 7 now above the 8, okay, because now I'm going 288. 7 times 9 is 63, write down the 6. I mean the 3, carry the 6. 3 times 7 is 21, plus 6 is 27. Put the answer there. Now I'm going to subtract. I'm going to bring down this 6. 8 minus 3 is 5. 8 minus 7 is 1. Now I'm ready to ask how many 39s in 156. Now, I know 40, it's going to be 60, but it's a little less, so I'm going to try 4. 4 times 4 is going to be 160. 40 times 40 is 160, but it's a little less because this is a little less. So I'm going to try 4. Put the 4 up here. Multiply. 9 times 4 is 36. Write down the 6. Carry the 3. 4 times 3 is 12. 13, 14, 15. Put answer on bottom. Now I'm going to subtract. 0, 0, 0. So my answer is 74. Notice that each one of it's right above the number. Alright, so let's look at 54 into 3,509. Okay, the first thing I'm going to look at is how many 54s in 3. I can say 0. I'm going to switch colors because I can. How many 54s in 35? I can say 0. And then how many 54s in 350? Okay, now I'm going to round this one down to 50. Okay, and I can look at, well, 350, that's going to be 7. But remember, I rounded down because there's 4 here. So 3 times 7 is going to be 350 exactly. So it's got to be smaller. It's got to be 6. So I'm going to put the 6, multiply. 6 times 4 is 24. Write down the 4, carry the 2. 6 times 5 is 30, plus 2, 32. Put the answer there. Now I'm going to subtract. I've got 10 less 4, 0 less 4 I can't do. Neighbor, 5 becomes 4. 0 becomes 10. 10 less 4 is 6. 4 less 2 is 2. And then I bring down the 9. Okay? So, question is, how many of these? How many 54s can I, excuse me, how many 54s can go in 269? I'm going to guess maybe 5, no, let's go with 4, because 50 is going to be 5, but then I've got this many, so let's go with 4, and let's see. 54, that's going to be 16, carry the 1. 5 times 4 is 24. 20 plus 1 is 21. Now let's subtract. 9 less 6 is 3. 6 less 1 is 5. So this number is less than this number, so I'm okay. Remainder 53. Okay, so hopefully you got those two answers. If not, check and see where you made your mistakes, and then we'll be ready to move on.